I'm thinking maybe use this computer. I might. I don't know if I want to put this somewhere else. If I get rid of this 3D printer, I can put that big, huge computer up there. I gotta do something with some of this radio stuff and these PS3s. Yeah, PS3s. One of them works, one of them doesn't. And then I got this other computer here, which I just don't really know what to do with it. Take the fans out of it and toss the case and toss the AMD 64 Athlon in the trash. Some of those computers from that time period were worse than that. Like this thing here. This Pentium 4. You give me a Pentium 4 any day over an AMD Athlon. Man, those things just fucking suck. So anyway, we got this guy over here, and we're gonna fire that one up. I don't even remember what the hell is on it, but what's the video card in here? This is the RX 480. So I told you the story about it in the other video, but this computer was complete with the board that's in the gigantic Corsair case, and it was from the Cancer guy's computer. So I pulled all that out of there, but I added a GTX 1060 3GB HP card in there. It's the HP OEM. And I just have a spinning hard drive in it. It's just kind of like set up. It's actually set up on Steam and everything. And like 16 gigabytes of RAM, runs good. But it's huge. So if it wasn't so big, I'd just put it out there right now and use it. But this one here is the case with this, whatever the hell, I don't know why I can't remember, a 480. Yeah, it's 8 gigs. And then we have, why do we have no RAM in it? Ah, man. I honestly do not know where in the hell the RAM went. Oh my god, I'm glad I didn't turn it on. Ah, jeez. So, I guess it must be in the big computer. It's gotta be. That's crazy. Alright, so we have a couple of other computers. I overpaid for these. They were $49? I'm not really sure. Each? Yep. This one, they're both the same. I bought them because I think, are they i5s? They're i5s. So they're really compact. They have a USB-C on the front. They're Optiplex 750s. This one, the kids, I bought this originally for the kids. They both have 240 gigabyte Patriot drives in them. Let's see, this one has, yeah, so it's an i5 6500 and 16 gigabytes. They're just really slow. In my other computer, when it had a 6500 in it, it was not nearly as bad as this thing. One thing I did think about was, I was like, I'm pretty sure I can put a 6700 in this thing. And these are really small. And so I started to think, well, I'm like, dude, it can sit this way. It can sit, it's got rubber feet on the bottom there. I could possibly swap out my big computer and just swap one of these to a 6700. I just don't think it'll work that good. And also, it, performance is probably limited by a bunch of different things. And then I have the that's an Acer. What is this? 8 gigabytes of RAM. I'm not using any of these right now. I'm like, I just pull the RAM out of them. So I was trying to figure out how to get it to open. Doesn't want to come out. Like, jeez. I don't remember how these are supposed to open. So you got that there. Yeah. So you got to take a bunch of stuff apart just to get it to open up. And then once you do that, then you can get to the RAM. $2,400. We're just gonna go ahead and pull it. It's better than nothing. Yeah. So, what's the price for 16 gigabytes at $2,400? Probably $20. So, not a lot of money in this. You can't do anything special with this. You can't add anything to it, really. The fact that it has 4 spots, though, is pretty crazy. Yeah, it's pretty neat. There's no major controller chip over here, just that tiny little thing. It just doesn't work well. I tried to see how well it would do. It didn't score nearly as well as my Asus H170 with the same processor and DDR3 RAM. There is a ability to add the M.2 there. If that's like a standoff for it. Oh yeah, look at that. Cool. Okay, so you can go M.2 on this. There was a bunch of different ones donated at that thrift store, and some of them had the M.2 on them. Some of them didn't. But you have this Dell power supply. Let's see, what is it? $180 watt. That seems a little small, but it is called the H180. I think that's what it is. Max output power, 180 watts. I just think, so the whole thing is just throttled down, you know what I mean? Well, you probably could pop this board out of here and put it in a different case and make it do something special. But I definitely should not have bought these. This was not a good choice. There's not $40 worth of parts in here. You got $20 worth of RAM, and that's it. Maybe $20 for the hard drive, $20 for the RAM. So this thing's got like a caddy here for another hard drive, but the biggest problem with this one is there's no other power source. You have this here. You'd have to get like some kind of splitter. This comes out of the board right here. That's it. And then you have a SATA over here. There's another one underneath, but there's no way to do anything with this. You couldn't add a second hard drive. So anyway, we're just going to pull the RAM out of this one, and then maybe we'll pull the RAM out of those two, because I think they'll all be 8. Oh boy, this is even worse. I didn't realize I bought an i3. 7th generation i3. $30. i3 7100, 8 gigabytes of RAM, no hard drive. I suppose it would probably be about the same price at Goodwill. 2018. It's kind of a neat computer, but like seriously, and it even has Bluetooth, which is neat, but I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so we got more 2400. 8. So this is what this one looks like. A nice little processor here. There's no fan on the back of it or anything. I think there's a fan header right here. 2 slots for RAM. It's a really small little board. And then I put a spinning hard drive in it. So this one's good to go. But yeah, what are we going to do with it? And you could put a video card in it too, and you have full height, so you're good to go on that. Bluetooth Wi-Fi antenna right here. So it's actually pretty convenient when you think about it. Let's see what kind of power supply do we have. A 300. Some of these are incredibly efficient that they can actually get away with that. So we'll pull one more and we'll have 32 gigabytes of RAM. And then we get Kingston 8 gigabyte 2400T. Should be exactly the same as these. Set 3. They're all the same. This is some cheap economy RAM to put in our gaming computer, I guess you could call it that. And we get 3 economy boxes. So needless to say, I should probably order some RAM soon. I've got like a $21 Amazon gift card that I need to spend, so I think that's what I'll do. So basically, we just took parts out of $130 worth of computers. And what do we have here? We have 30, 40, 50, $50. And then I think I paid for the fans, and what else? We get 35 plus 20, so 55. I'd say 60 just in that, and then we had literally $130 worth of computers that I'm not using just to get this 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's absolutely retarded. So what I could have done instead of buying those computers is ordered myself up some RAM. 32 gigabytes would have been about $50 for DDR4. And I could have ordered another big hard drive. I could have put an NVMe in there for about $50. I could have did a lot of other stuff that... So that's why sometimes you really aren't saving when you do stupid stuff. But anyway, let's get it in there. Alright. Let's see. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to put the all data one facing that direction. They always have the label where you can't read the damn thing where you look in the computer too. You notice that? Like who in the hell is going to look from that direction? They're going to look from over here. I forget how much RAM is in my other computer. Like 2 16 gigabyte cards and an 8 or something. So 32 plus 8. But I just I don't want to keep pulling RAM out of things. So I've got an Amazon gift card that I need to use. It's only good on Amazon. So when I do an affiliate link, if people click on the link and buy stuff, and it becomes enough money, then, you know, they give me like very, very, very little. And you get a gift card. You can choose how you get it, but anyway. It's I forget what the reason was why that I decided with the gift card. So then I'm stuck like trying to figure out, well, what can I buy with this gift card on Amazon? But it usually ends up being computer parts that I do, or I'll wait until like there's a radio or something, you know, and I'll do that. Okay, so should we start this without the cover on it? Let's go ahead and fire it up. So it's just got RGB fans, and then the XFCE card lights up. CPU or memory has changed. Okay. Okay, press F1. Well, why is my stupid keyboard not lighting up anymore? So the thing that sucks about this case is, like, you get all this RGB stuff, but it doesn't really light up that well. I thought it was going to go to the BIOS screen. So let's see here what we have. The windmill would make a good antenna, huh? Hey, where the hell's my mouse? Interesting. I just put the cover on this thing too. It's gonna screw up. It's just a complete shutdown, not even a reboot. Look at. What you call, son? These guys on the radio crack me up. What you call? Alright, so, what's up with my keyboard? I got no mouse. Which is kind of odd. Let's see. Yeah, this keyboard is really finicky about certain things. I think that's why it got donated, but oh, there it goes. So I held down the 1 key and pushed the light up button several times. It's really kind of a finicky keyboard. Okay. But now, I need my mouse. And if you see that, it keeps shutting down. Every time I mess with the mouse, it shuts down. So, okay. Maybe I should just go put all that RAM right back in whatever I took it out of, you know what I mean? We have one that's not the same. Let me get in here and let me restart this. Well, I'll let it boot. It does boot pretty quick. I can't see back here. Oh God. I almost. Okay, for whatever reason it didn't want to set that thing up before. But there we go, it's working. AMD software, Adrenaline Edition. Just check for updates and just see if it does anything weird. God, it's always wanting some freaking updates. Like, seriously. $32 GB of RAM. i5 8400, 2.8 gigahertz. What was the other thing I wanted to do? Wonder where this picture's at. Looks kind of desert. Spain. Spain seems to be an interesting place. It looks like prickly pear down here in the picture near the bottom. What's this dolphin thing? Oh, the emulator. Okay. Let me see. The other thing, I wanted to check one other thing on here, and I just can't remember what the hell it was. All right, let's go ahead and restart. See how long it takes to restart. Is it going to close it on its own? Probably not. Updates are underway. Please keep your device on. Lovely. Alright. So, it's back. Okay, well, what I wanted to do... let's see. Okay, so Windows 10, IoT, Enterprise, LTSC. Okay. Installed on 5.4.45. So, I guess this is... I'm not sure what this video card is, to be honest, and performance-wise. What is it, R480? Oh, got that. XFX R X. Is it a 580? It's a 480. $8 GB. there it is on Amazon. Yeah, that looks like it. Currently unavailable. 3.5 stars, not real good. Hard snap detachable fan. Black backplate. Factory overclock to 1226. Custom LED fans. Custom color fans sold separately. Radeon GPU. There's more than one. That's not the one I have because mine has the fans that are. You can see how they're black. Mine are clear. So if they look black, they're not colored. If they look like that, they're clear. $65 pre-owned. What model? This is going to be the. See how the fans are a different color. There's got to be another number on this thing. $480 something. Let's see. Like FBL, I don't know. Similar, but $55 is pretty good. Anyway, if we open Cinebench, it might actually show us what it is. No. Okay, we want to run the Cinebench. Just for the hell of it. I'm all about benchmarking stuff, man. This case has got like the most brutal rubber feet. They work. It ain't moving compared to those other kind. I'm gonna say this is gonna score like a 5,000. Let's see what it shows me in here. It says status up to date. Intel Core i5-8500. It shows it's being fully utilized because we know what's going on here. Primary and discrete. Like, why wouldn't it just tell me what it... VX27776 series HDMI Radeon. Virtual super resolution, GPU scaling, scaling mode, hyperlink, color depth. Yeah, nothing special turned on. So the VRAM is 8192 megabytes of GDR5, 2000 megahertz. Hardware details. So we'll see how this card does. Anyway, where's this? This is more windmills, but probably not in Spain. Yeah, the Netherlands. Pretty cool. Lots of water. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, we're already... Dude, we're scoring terrible on this thing. There is an update in progress, though. I think now I know why I pulled everything out of this. Because it's just not got the performance that you would expect. It's going to be less than 4904. Is its 10th position on here, underneath a 11th generation i7, which is, you know, quite a bit newer. But it is also same speed, 2.81 gigahertz. I don't understand why they lower the gigahertz speed on a lot of these. It seems like everything should be above 3, in my opinion. But like certain ones. Here's the top of the line here is this 3 gigahertz AMD Ryzen Threadripper 2990. It's at 30,054. Below that, it's an Intel Xeon 2.7 gigahertz, a W3265M at 24,243. Underneath that is a 3.4 gigahertz Threadripper 1950 at 16,315. And then after that, Intel Core i9-9880 at 9,087. And Ryzen 7 is at 8889. Xeon CPU E5 2697 at 8378. Another Xeon X5650 6870. A Core i7 7700K at 4.2 gigahertz is at 6,302, which is good. My 7900 ranks pretty close into that. I don't really need like super performance. I just love to benchmark stuff and see how it does. Let's see. The i7 11th generation at 28 watts must be some kind of laptop. That's what I'm thinking. Was 4904. Apparently we're now above them. So I guess it just changed. If you saw that, it moved. It literally just moved. It was under it, but now it's over it. usually this thing calculates. It knows what it's going to score. Okay, so we went up a notch, which is good. So we're somewhere below 4,900 and 6,302. I thought it ran 5 something last time I ran it. It depends if the updates are done. And then, like, it would be nice if there was an R23 for Linux, because I'm sure that we would get faster results on Linux than we would on this. Now, this computer has multiple hard drives in it. I'm trying to remember, there might even be 3. But they're not all being utilized. And so I think what I'll do is probably pull the big one out of here or something. I don't know, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. There's a 1 terabyte solid state Samsung and like a 224 or 250 Samsung. They're all from 2014 and they were like really good hard drives. Maybe one of them might be slightly newer, but they're not worth shit anymore. So, you know, but the thing is, I always like to have my hard drive where my operating system is on a small hard drive. I feel like it runs faster if it's on a small hard drive. And then I store everything on a big one. And then, like, maybe back them up, you know what I mean? But, anyway, let's come back when this thing is done. Alright. We scored a 49.28. Really bad. Restart now. Yes. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this computer. What do you think I should do with it?